What's up, guys? Jake Hutton from Fitness Culture. I have Joey Bergles here with me. He's a Division I strength and conditioning coach at Utah State right now. And over the past couple of years, he's become somewhat of an expert on integrating functional range conditioning with his training program. We brought him in today because we're always trying to bring you guys the most relevant training content. And today, this video specifically is going to go over how we can use some functional range conditioning movements to improve your overhead position before you do any shoulder overhead pressing today. So I'm going to give the mic over to Joey, and he's going to take me through some movements today.
We're going to be working a lot of FRC or functional range conditioning movements today. So basically what FRC is, it's working on improving our active ranges of motion. So the ranges of motion we can hit with our neurological system or our nervous system. So to give you guys an example, like passive range of motion. So if you think static stretching, right here, I'm pushing my finger just like that. Active, what we're going to be working on here, which is going to translate to our movements and our lifts and things like that, is being able to actively control to that same range of motion and exceed that. So that's one of the biggest things that with all these movements that we're doing today is working on active ranges of motion that's going to maximize our ability to lift more weights, get stronger, improve hypertrophy, and just get big and jacked. So the first movement we're going to be doing today is a prone shoulder flexion axial. So what that means is we're going to be on our stomach just like Jake is right here. If you guys have a lacrosse ball or anything you can squeeze onto, we're going to use that. If not, you can just use your fist. That's going to be fine here. So biggest thing we're going to be working on here is getting as much tension throughout our body as we can. That's going to get basically more motor unit recruitment into the specific joint that we're working. So we're working the shoulder right here. So we want to try and get as much tension from basically the feet all the way up through the legs, the core, and at the hand, and that's all going to translate back into our shoulder. So what we're going to have here, Jake's going to start out by driving his toes down through the ground, generating tension up through his legs. He's squeezing his quads, his hamstrings, his glutes. His back's getting tight. One thing I want you guys to notice here is that Jake's head stays on his forearm the whole time. We're going to go on a 5-count ramp here. So we're going to slowly build up tension till we get to about 100% at a 5. So it's going to be a slow build up. So 1, 20%, 2, 40, 3, 60. He's building all that tension up just like that. 4, 80. 5 at 100. Now he's going to lift straight up. We want to make sure we're trying to keep that bicep right by the ear. Right here, he's going to start turning his bicep in just like that as far as he can. Squeezing, squeezing. We're going to hold that for a 5 count. 3, 2, 1. He's going to rotate back just like that. He's squeezing that lacrosse ball, still driving his toes in. We're going to rotate again. Turning, turning, turning the bicep. Feeling that arm turn inwards. We're going to do one more rep. We're going to make sure that bicep stays by the ear. We're going to try and get up just 1 inch higher here on this last rep. All right, ready? Go ahead. Rotate, Jake. Turning that bicep in. Watch the bicep turn. Squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Rotating back. Good control, good speed, just like that. Make sure that we're focusing on turning the bicep. That's going to get the rotation through the shoulder, not just at the wrist or the elbow. So that's the biggest thing. When we're going on here, driving the toes, squeezing that lacrosse ball as hard as we can to get as much tension into that shoulder as we can to prepare ourselves for going overhead press, chin-ups, jerks, snatches, anything like that. So the next movement we're going to be doing here is called a shoulder axial. So we're going to be working internal, external rotation of your shoulder. So you're just going to need a box, something like this, and something that you're going to be able to get your arms back just like that. We're going to be sitting Indian style, just like Jake is right here. So we're going to get our arms out to the side. We're going to make sure those elbows stay locked out. We're going to keep a big, tall chest, keeping that rib cage pulled down. The whole time, Jake is going to be trying to drive his arms back as far as he can, just like that, holding that position. From right here, he's going to take his thumb and start internally rotating. So turning that bicep in as much as he can. Then he's going to rotate back the other way. Thinking about getting that pinky turned up as high as he can, just like that. We want to try and hold the rotation in each spot for 3 seconds. So he's going to hold it here 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1, rotating back the whole time, reaching back. Again, this is a great exercise to get your shoulders ready to go overhead, chin-ups, overhead press, jerks, snatches, whatever it is. Get the shoulders ready to put on some mass and get big and strong. We want to think long-term with our training. So even though we're focused on today with our movements, we want to think about what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So tomorrow is a leg day, squat day. We want to do something to make sure our hips are ready to go, and so we're able to perform at the highest level as we can the next day. So what we're going to do here is a hip axial. So what Jake's going to do, he's going to be holding onto a rack or anything that he can, just like that. He's going to bring his other hand in front. He's going to make a fist with that. So same concept, we want to get as much tension throughout our bodies as we can. That's going to get more tension into our hip, which is going to increase our range of motion and our nervous system, basically recruitment into the hip capsule. So Jake's going to be squeezing onto the rack. He's going to be squeezing his fist. He's going to be driving his left foot down through the ground. He's going to keep his belly button pulled in, his rib cage down, so his back's not arching. He's going to start by pulling his knee up to his chest as high as he can. From right here, he's going to come out to the side, making sure those hips stay facing straight ahead. From right here, he's going to internally rotate. So we want to make sure we're getting all the movement from the hip and not from the back. So he's going to let that knee slowly start dropping. His ankle is going to start turning up. We're internally rotating right now. We're gonna rotate back, so we're gonna drive that knee up to our armpit as high as we can, just like that. He's gonna do his next rep, so that knee's gonna slowly start dropping. We wanna make sure we're keeping the speed the same. So you see Jake's doing a great job keeping that speed controlled. When we get to this end range, the ankle's in line with the knee or slightly above. He's gonna rotate back up just like that. So making sure that speed stays the same, so we're getting that full internal rotation through the hip and then externally rotating when we come back up. So really, really important. Like I said, this is a great exercise to do paired, overhead press, chin-ups, bench press, whatever it is, really focusing on what we're gonna be doing that next day to make sure we have a big squat day, deadlift day, whatever it might be.
All right, guys, thanks for checking out the video. I hope you get something out of this. Like I said before, we're trying to bring you guys the most relevant content with some experts in the field. So if you like this content, please like and subscribe. If you click up here, you can see our shoulder mobility video if you want to get some more shoulder work, and click down here to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.